Saturday's Masked Singer with Daisy May Cooper unmasked as Otter. And my next guest revealed to be knitting.
I think it might be Elaine Page.
I think it's Suzanne Shaw.
I'm going to go with another one, Faye Tozer. I think it's Claire Richards from Steps.
I think it's Claire from Steps.
Well, Claire Richards joins me now. He got it right, didn't
I know.
he? Now, how was the whole experience? Because I cannot believe, after all these years that you've been with Steps, you still get nervous and a little bit self-conscious. So you were hidden as knitting. Did that help?
Do you know what? Before I did it, I thought, this is my absolute dream come true.
Yes.
I'm going to get to sing songs and no one can see me, and I'm just going to absolutely love it. But I didn't take into account just quite how heavy and how hot it was going to be.
Is that you have got a hot costume there, Claire?
I mean, it's wool. It's actual wool.
It's wool, and you know what it's like singing in a woolly jumper. Nobody really wants to do that. So that was a little bit hot and uncomfy.
Yeah, and it was apparently, I think it weighed something like 20 kilos.
Good grief, you were sweating.
Yeah,
glowing.
I was. I had ice packs kind of all stuck around my body just to try and someone come with a fan and kind of go underneath with a fan in the break.
Did you choose knitting, or do you kind of get given your costume?
I love it
it's
so
a cracker,
much.
Isn't it?
It's so good.
It's fantastic. The costumes are brilliant, aren't they?
It's you get kind of given options.
Oh, OK.
And I knew that I wanted to be something kind of totally covered.
Yes, and quite funny.
Yeah, and fun, and something really crazy, I suppose. So I knew I didn't want to be anything beautiful or kind of, you know, that felt like a costume for me, I suppose. So, so I did choose it, and it's quite, you know, I can't knit to save my life, but I do love a craft, so I thought it was quite...
It works beautifully, it really does. Did you try to change your voice or anything? Because that's a very difficult thing to do if that's your job, which is what you do.
I did for the first show,
and
it was quite a different song for me. It was really contemporary, kind of very modern, a Becky Hill song. And I tried to kind of put on this country voice, which... It kind of worked because they didn't get me the first week. But, after that first performance where I really went for it as well, and by the end of it, I couldn't breathe. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stand, I'm going to sing, and if they get me, they get me.
And a lot of people did. Your wee girl was not fooled.
I know, she wasn't.
Not fooled at all. She says, that's my mum in there.
I hadn't even sung a note.
Did she just know it was you?
The advert came on the TV just before Christmas, and she just went, that's you, you're on The Masked Singer.
How did she know that?
Don't be so ridiculous. I think she just... I remember saying once, if I ever did it, I'd love to be a giant pom-pom.
And
she obviously
so that is
just...
almost like a giant pom-pom.
Such...
but great fun to do.
It is amazing. I mean, the whole show is just incredible. The way backstage, the whole... It's so secretive. You never come across anybody else.
Anybody. You don't see other contestants.
No. So I'm still playing along because I am.
So you don't know. You don't know who the other ones are.
Don't know who anybody is. You never come apart from after your performance. You never come in contact with the judges. You're masked up the whole time.
Wow. So you're just in this sort of little bubble.
Yeah. And you're in your dressing room, and when you're in your dressing room, you can take your stuff off, but then the minute you leave, your gloves, you can't show anything. It's amazing. No.
I suppose that you couldn't, you know, in case you had, like, maybe a tattoo or something like that people would know who it was.
They think about
but the thing is, you don't want to spoil it. We don't want to know. I mean, we do. But at the same time, that's part of the fun, isn't it? That's really, really part of the fun. Now, look, Steps.
Yes.
I know you're taking a wee break just now. You're all doing your own thing, which is fantastic. That's allowed. But could you please come back together again for Eurovision, for the half-time entertainment? Thank you very much.
For the half-time entertainment, I think we probably all would do that.
I would love that, for you to do that. Remember in Ireland years ago, they did Riverdance?
Yes.
And it was amazing. Well, we have to do something of that calibre.
Well...
So there's Steps.
That would be... And I think Eurovision and Steps is quite...
Oh, just a wee bit.
It's a little bit perfect, but yeah, I think some of us would be more inclined to do it than others.
Just sort it. Who's not going to do it? And I'll phone them up. Just get it sorted.
She'll do it for you.
Absolutely. So you will be back together at some point, you think?
Yeah, I'm sure. We've had a few years of absolutely
it's been brilliant.
Hammering it. So, and it has been amazing. So yeah, it's about time we just took a little break and did a few things on our own and just kind of, which we like to do every now and again because it brings, you know, us being back together, it makes it more exciting.
But it's so lovely, Claire, that the affection. What I think's brilliant is that when you did all the shows and the #1 album and all of that, it really showed all of you just how much affection there is for the band and how important you were for our lives. And it's great, and it's unashamed pop, and it's just fabulous.
Yeah, we're just being us, and we're not apologising for it anymore. I think in the early days we were a little bit embarrassed that we were, you know, it'd be Steps again, but you know, we've proved ourselves, I think.
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah, and we love it. It's great, you know, after 25 years to still, well, nearly 26 now, to still be doing it. It's incredible.
Keep doing it. That's what we say.
Yes.
And thank you for being knitting.
Thank you so much.
It's so good.
Thank you so much.
And The Masked Singer, of course, continues Saturday, 7 o'clock on ITV1, and it is such a great show. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you.
Always a
Thank you
joy.
for having
Thank
me.
you so much.